Okay, this is an extra explanation. If you want to practice with Pro Tools with your subscription of your laptop, or either you are in, or whether you are in the lab, you need to pay attention to this. You should use the headphones when you play music in Dolby, because at least it gives you a rendition of what is the full 3D scales. If you play only with the channel 2.0 speakers, it won't be completely satisfactory, because you don't have the heights or the back or the sides. But if you look at this session is pretty much set up where I have 3 audio tracks that are routed out into the Dolby mix bus, as we saw in the other video, which is the bus that I created of 7.1.4, and the Dolby Atmos is set up as to on an internal renderer. So these 3 audio tracks are going into the Dolby mix bus, which is the input of my 7.1.4 auxiliary track. The auxiliary track goes to Dolby Atmos, so it doesn't go out in the output, it doesn't go out in the bus, it goes out in the bed, the only one available because you're working in internal renderer. Then, as usual, we have a master fader that looks into Dolby Mix Bus to check the input level and the summing point at the input of the track. So once this is clear, this is the usual setup, there's a video for that. You want to make sure that you do these settings to be able to listen in binaural in 3D. So the first operation is to go into the I/O again, once more, and look into the Dolby Atmos tab, and look here, the headphones re-render. If you leave it 2.0 here, then you won't be receiving a binaural, so you want to put a binaural there, and select OK. You need to remember this thing, and thank God I didn't set it up so you can see it. So it requires at least 500 buffer size. In this studio we are used to record from the live room, so we normally work with a playback engine very short buffer size, so you want to increase it to 512 and say OK. Once you do that, then you can go back to the I/O, the Dolby Atmos tab, set binaural, and binaural will work. Once you do this, that is not yet ready. You need to go in the window and open the Dolby Atmos renderer. When you open Dolby Atmos renderer, make sure in the monitoring you select binaural. If you do this, then whenever you have a sound coming through and you open the panel of the sound, there, which gone to the other screen for a moment, and you move it, then you have a clear rendition of what's going on in the bed. Here you see that I'm changing the speakers, but of course if I'm going in the center it will be number 2, if I go to the right, number 3 and 1, and then if I go to the back speakers, or if I go to the high speakers, it will change it accordingly, and you have the resulting binaural effect there. That's what you want to set up so that you can play and listen perfectly in binaural.